to another studio vlog. So today I have a bit to do. First of all, we have 3 orders to pack. I have incense that I need to count and bag up. I have a big restock of Palo Santo and sandalwood incense that I need to pull out and get drying. They've actually been in there for a bit because it's been a bit since I came down here. All right, don't yell at me. Anywho, so we have that. I need to restock some carpet deodorizers. I'm also going to continue working on the refill pouches. I don't have enough powder to make one of each of the refill pouches, but I will. So we have the first one of peace, so I'll probably make one of reset and renew and one of protection. I might not have enough for that though. I don't know. I'm gonna look at what I've sold more of and what is currently getting more views. But I'm also going to be changing the listings for those in general, because as it is right now, the 1 ounce sample and then the 13.5 ounce bottle are on the same listing. But Etsy does not allow you to choose different shipping variations within those. And Etsy, if you're watching and listening, please do that. So therefore you're paying an outrageous amount to ship, or you're paying an outrageous amount for me to ship 1 ounce of carpet deodorizer. Does not make sense. So I'm gonna change those so they're gonna be all 3 separate listings. I'm probably gonna start making fall scents today, maybe, possibly, we'll just see. But I think that's it. So we're gonna get into it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rachel. I am the owner of Rose Manifestations, and we are currently rebranding to be a home fragrance brand around sensory transformation. So let's get going. I know that I said a candle making video, rebuilding my brand, whatever I was calling it, was coming soon, but the last 2 ones that I have wick tested, have also been fails, so I'm not going to make another video yet until I actually have a wick that's working. So I'm gonna burn that candle one more time to just know for a fact that that did not work, and I need to test my mini candle again, because I think at least the first burn last night, alright, was successful, but sometimes on the second burn then you realize that was not successful. So I need to do that, but there's gonna be way too many fragrances going on down here that I can't do it down here. Anywho, done yapping, let's get into it. Alright, first order we have is for Dylan, who is a new customer. Let's do, where's my dark blue? Here it is. Alright, Dylan got 1 dragon's blood, the tip is still somewhat pointed for this, and it really threw me off there. Oh, it's a fire with a dandelion. So cute. Actually, you know what? I think I do have a crystal candle in here, and I need to print out more warning cards for those. So I can't package that up yet, unless she has ordered one before. But she has not. She's a new customer. So, Kimberlyn got a protection candle, so hold up, I'm getting ahead of myself. Dragon's blood for, I'm gonna put a new label on that, for Dylan. And then protection candle for Kimberlyn. My nose is itchy from my face oil. And then, when did Tina last order? Okay, Tina ordered in June, so I'm not gonna give her a thank you card. She ordered like a month ago. But I'll give that to her. I like how I pulled 2 different mushroom cards. Okay, email list, and then candle care card. But I need to, again, I gotta grab another crystal care card so that people don't burn their houses down. Okay, Tina, who's returning, I think I said this, or I saw it was her 4th order, I believe. Got a dragon's blood. I'm gonna put a new label on that. Rosemary sage. Sweet afternoon. And cinnamon and vanilla. I'm gonna put new labels on these if I have them. Because the pressure ends up causing them to kind of wear. Okay, I'm gonna leave that out. I need that. I don't know if I have any more dragon's blood. Yep, yes I do. as I was kind of redoing how I have these, I decided that I want to go through and recount everything and just make sure inventory is correct. Have had it only once, I believe, that I have oversold something, but you never know when it can happen. So I'm going to go through and count all of my incense stick packs and make sure that what I have listed is what I have. And then I'm also sitting here kind of thinking of what I want to do with the incense sticks. I know that some scents I currently have I'm going to probably discontinue next year to try something else, because I have 12 scents total that stay in the shop. And I don't really want to go over that too much. The 4 scents that will be in our candle collection will also come to incense most likely. I just need to test one more scent to see if it does work. One of those scents are already as incense, which is frankincense and myrrh. But that being said, I don't really want to go over all of that, because that's just like a lot of different scents to choose from, and you don't want to make people leave your site or your Etsy shop because they're overwhelmed. Anywho, I'm thinking of, do I want to, like, in maybe like October, do a big restock of all of my incense to prepare for the holiday season, and do all of the scents, even the ones that have not sold well? I feel like yes. I feel like that's what I want to do. Let me know in the comments what you think. Because there's definitely some scents that I go back and forth on of whether I'm keeping or whether I'm not. One of these scents I definitely know I'm getting rid of. Actually, sorry, 2. I absolutely know I'm getting rid of. And they will probably just end up being either seasonal or whatever. But anywho, I'm going to go to counting these. Deciding to come up here to my room for a little bit so that I can test candles and just be a little bit more comfortable while I do some computer work. So what I did off camera before coming up here is I made the labels for the refill pouches, because I'm just keeping them the same as the bottles, just changing obviously the weight and making it say refill. And then I'm also working on listings right now. Luckily, the part that's really nice is obviously the fact if I already have the listings for the bottles, so I'm just copying the listing for the bottles, changing what I need to, and going back in. So right now I'm working on just getting the samples done first, and then I'll work on doing the refills. But yes. What's absolutely crazy though is, and this is the thing that people who aren't business owners just don't realize, is how expensive it is to ship things. So Etsy has like their calculator that you can use. So like whenever I'm calculating shipping costs for something, I'm saying I'm shipping from my zip code and I'm shipping to a Los Angeles zip code because it's on the whole other side of the country. So to ship a little 1 ounce thing, carpet deodorizer, if that was the only thing that you ordered, it still cost me, and you live in California, it still cost me $6 to ship. When it's like your final envelope is weighing no more than 2 ounces. That's ridiculous. So, and it's one of those things of, I offer the samples because it's nice for people that don't want to just immediately go out and buy, a $15, almost $16 bottle that, you know, they might purchase and then end up hating and not wanting. But it does suck of like, that's what they're paying for it. So the price for the updated pricing for the samples will be that you pay $3.33 for the sample itself, and then you're paying $4.44 for shipping. Because if it's $5.95 for California, then it's not going to be much different for surrounding states. It's normally ends up being up to 50 cents cheaper for like a surrounding state. Like it could be in Indiana, as I'm in Ohio, and it will still be like, it'll be like $5.43 probably. So, you know, I'm covering a little bit of the shipping cost within your product cost that you're paying, but it just kind of sucks because it's one of those things of the samples. Obviously, they're not supposed to be a money grab for myself. Obviously, like, it's a sample. There's no point to that for me. It is literally just for you to try the product and then decide for yourself of whether you want the bottle. But for obvious reasons, I at least need to be making a 50% profit so that I'm able to restock those products. So that sucks. Anywho, I'm gonna get back to doing this. Changing to be a couple days in the life because I got distracted with editing. But because of that, we have a new product that's arrived that we're going to start testing. So we got car diffusers. Let me come up so I can see what I'm actually showing you. Look at them. So, kind of my plan was to launch a few scents as like core scents and then do one fall scent, is what I wanted to do with these. So, first I'm going to test the fall scent because I would prefer to get the fall scent out first, if anything else. So, I'm going to start testing these. I'm going to make 3. I'm going to make one for myself, one for my sister, and one for my mom, so that we're all getting feedback on it. So this is also going to be a test of how much it's holding. And my notebook is all the way upstairs and I'm not going to get it, so I have a piece of paper. Okay, let me write car diffusers. So it weighs 0.99 ounces. I'm going to take a wild guess and say, I want to say 50 ounces is going to fit in there, but like at the same time I'm also like, I don't know. So I'm going to go with 50 ounces, and if I end up needing to fill another one, then I will. Okay, I did a little over, but that's fine because I also did a little over on my fragrance oils. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my pipette. I very much overestimated 0.50 ounces. Okay, so first one I got is 0.32. So let's see if I get that again. Okay, that's 0.35. Let's do this final one. Okay. So about 35.35 ounces. So I'm gonna put the stoppers in. Not for mine. I'm not gonna put the stopper in for mine. And I'm gonna, so part of my testing with this will be how long is the fragrance lasting for each time I'm tipping it? How long is the oil lasting in general? All those things. A lot of it is majorly the throw of it. But anywho, let me go take these upstairs. And then I'm undetermined what I want to do with that one because I might take it to somebody. Don't know. Alright, my hair looks great. Got it done after that clip. And yes, I'm still wearing the same shirt even though it's the next day. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about that. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there because I just edited it all down really quick and we're already at 28, almost 29 minutes. So we're gonna wrap this up. I don't exactly know what the next video will be because by the time you guys are seeing this, I will be a full-time server. So obviously vlogs have been moved to Wednesdays if you have not guessed yet. Yeah, so testing those car diffusers. Maybe I'll insert a clip of how they're going because I've only used it for like one day so far. And with watching this footage back, I'm kind of like, I kind of want to go out to my car just to see what it smells like. But anyhow, I'm gonna get off of here. Much love.